So I guess we're
Stream
live.
is live. Stream is
Yeah.
live.
All right, okay.
Hey, my people, my Renaissance grandma. Tonight we got a old friend of mine's, Hands in the Dirt, Stacy, and we got my partner, the honey slanger, JG,
The Slanger.
the slanger. But our main subject tonight is your veggies are up, your crop is up.
Yeah,
Now what? You
yeah.
know?
The
Uh,
hard part.
yeah.
Now is where you put the real work in there.
Hey,
Yeah.
Kay, how you doing? Kay Renee. And yeah, the questions are, how do you protect your crop once
Uh,
it get up?
uh, hey, Bam, let's hold off a few seconds. Let a few more people come in.
Well, we can do that.
Yeah.
We can definitely do that. Kay, what is like out there in Kelly?
Did you get out much today, Han?
I got out and watered the garden this morning. Um, that's what I've been doing. Like I water in the morning and water in the evening. I've been weeding and
Hmm.
uh, cutting back dead leaves, and every time I've been on the run, man, since April. Like I hadn't been on the run every weekend since April. And some of it's taking a toll on my garden.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of
Kay,
it's taking
Kay
a toll.
Renee says in the high 80s and 90s
Yeah,
out her way.
we need
That
some
shit.
rain, man.
Yeah.
Bad. Need some bad.
This whole week gonna be 90s. This
Yeah.
whole week.
It's hot, man, and
Well,
but
it's 95 here today.
is it? It got
Yeah.
up in the nineties, it got in the nineties, and it's gonna be in the nineties. And I know J3 where he's at is hotter than me, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
97 right now.
yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah, he
man.
way hotter than me, but it's hot.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And it don't seem like we're gonna get no relief anyway
No,
soon.
Well,
I thought we was gonna get some with that weather out there in the Gulf, out in coming through Texas and stuff. But I'm looking at the look like this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday coming up here in Georgia. We supposed to get something. Supposed to
that's
get
what it's
some
supposed to be
rain.
last weekend. It's
It
supposed to be
was.
Friday, Saturday,
It
and
was.
Sunday.
You're right.
For you, well, I went out Saturday. I was cutting the grass, and it started sprinkling. I said, "Let me go on in the house." I came in the house, got me some water, talked to the wife for about 3 minutes. Next thing you know, it was dry outside. Hey, young lady, how you doing? How you doing?
Aw.
What's going on?
Oh, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
You just popped
Okay.
on.
I, huh?
You just came on.
No, I thought I was talking and I think it was muted.
Okay.
Hey,
No,
guys.
we hear you and glad to see you.
You sent what's the name out too, Crafty? You sent
What?
the link. You sent the link out too.
To who?
I got a link for you. It got you on the head of it.
Oh, that was her reply from the
Oh,
email.
probably because I responded to it.
Yeah, she responded to the email.
Well, we're trying to wait on a few more people to get in
Okay, I'm trying to
Everybody
get
in the
to it.
chat.
before
Oh,
we
yes,
get
in
to
there. Hey,
before we
Tracy.
get to our subject.
Hey, sis.
What's the
So
weather like down there where you at, Crafty?
It was 100 today.
Ooh, my Lord. And I'm complaining because it's 90 something.
Hey, Mama. It was 100. It was so
So,
hot.
so if Crafty was 100, I had to hit 101 where I'm at.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah?
Yeah.
you had to. You
Yes,
had
it
to.
was 100. And
What's
I'm
your
Oh,
tip, John Box?
I
Hey,
got a
Mama.
question.
Hey, K. Renee. Yes.
Y'all, I'm
Hey,
sorry for my
Stephanie.
background. I'm in the shop. So um
Me
I
too.
got a question. When do you know to pick the potatoes? So let me just tell y'all what's going on. The leaves started kind of getting yellow. I thought maybe the water was too much because it had rained like 4 or 5 days in a row, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm.
then now the stems are brown
Mhm.
or
It's
the meat. The yeah, is it the stalk? Would it be
it's
stalk?
time to get them.
Let's go
Oh.
and get it.
It's time for you to put some work in.
Yes.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa! I got some potatoes.
Yes, there's the harvest coming.
Okay.
Stop. Don't say you got potatoes coming until you see it.
I know.
You got
Believe
to
it.
get out there and get them up.
Well, you know
Isn't
what,
it?
J3? I wish you had just a little bit of ounce of, something for me. I don't even know what you need, but you need something. You need to have a little bit, just a little
A
bit.
little bit of faith.
Hey, I know potatoes gonna be there, but you just gotta see them first. That's all.
Yeah,
okay.
how
Potato-
you doing?
yeah. Potatoes are fun. I don't grow mine in the ground. I grow mine in a container. I don't even put them in my raised beds no more because you'll never get them out of there. You think you got them all. Next thing they have volunteer potatoes coming every year. But
That's it.
I cooked some of mine this morning. I cooked some potatoes that I got out the garden and some garlic. Made me some breakfast potatoes this morning.
Jesse,
Oh, wow.
let me tell
Okay.
you something. We got my number 2 son is here from Illinois. I had him out there digging potatoes, and I shouldn't have because now Fran is eating more potatoes than she ever have eaten. He's eating more potatoes than he ever have eaten. I was going to do a short showing all the potatoes that I harvest, but that, they eat them up so fast. But
Yeah.
he was saying that the fresh potatoes was out of sight. I told him
Yeah.
everything fresh is out
Yeah.
of sight.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
They
Yeah.
didn't come from the stove. You ain't got to
that's
worry
right.
about nothing sprayed on them, and they ain't been
No.
sitting in some cooler for about 3 or 4 weeks before you got it.
That's what I was telling Fran. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Because
my next question is,
No, hold.
oh,
Diamond, we already done went. We said hold on a second, but we already done kind of went into the subject.
oh, okay.
So go ahead. We on the subject.
I was just gonna ask, when can I plant some more now and still
Yes.
get some? Okay,
Yeah.
I already got my second round already planted.
okay.
Yeah.
Because it did seem like they took that long, like maybe
No.
45 or 50 days or
It
something. I don't
depends
know.
on what kind they are, where you live, a whole bunch of different
Type of
little
weather.
things.
yeah,
Yeah.
the type of weather you got and where you at, unbiased, yeah, you can plant them.
Yeah,
Okay.
they
You
should
plant
come
right
on
back
up.
and you should harvest in a month and a half or so.
Yeah,
Okay.
you might be able to get 2 more crops in.
Right,
Right.
where you are.
I'm gonna do it. I'm doing
Do
it.
it, girl.
I'm
Do it.
doing it.
I like the sound of that. I really like the sound of that.
Yeah.
My okra is growing as well.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting on my tomatoes to do something.
I don't even want to talk about okra.
I saw your short.
Yeah, I've got that
I didn't
doggone.
see it.
I got that doggone groundhog just eating the top off everything. Everything.
410 will take care of that.
Well,
That's it.
I've got the jug. I got the jug, but the thing
Not
about it, you
410.
gotta sit out there and wait on it.
Hey, Tiff.
Miss
Welcome
Jeff,
in, Queen.
You
how
on
you
mute
doing?
too.
Need to maybe set up a trap and trapping.
I've got the trap. I
He said-
Google what should you put in the trap for groundhogs, and I put everything in the trap for the groundhog. And I looked at him about 3 days ago, come to the trap, smelled around the trap, and went on past the trap.
Mm.
So I mean, and I just don't want to be putting a judge on him without, it just,
Hey, somebody got to be the judge.
well, I'm gonna have to do like Milk and Honey told me, get my chair and sit out there and wait on him.
Somebody got to be the judge.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do like.
Somebody
You
got
probably-
YouTube open.
Sorry, it was me. I just turned it off.
He probably
Oh,
gonna come out early in the morning or in the evening.
Yeah,
Right.
it's late in the evenings and early in the mornings when he do come out. Because it was late in the evening when I saw him that day. But he's gotten real smart. By the time you get out there, then he's disappeared. They disappeared. I think it's just a big family of them, really.
Oh, it probably is. He feeding everybody.
Yeah, I guess I am. That's one of the questions in the chat tonight. Is how and when do you harvest it?
Yeah.
because if you don't harvest, the critters will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
That's
critters
true.
definitely will.
I've been getting my cucumbers are starting to come in. Wait, I had a terrible year last year with cucumbers.
Hmm.
This was an off year, man. Like normally I don't have any problems with cucumbers out the ear, but this year they're starting to come on in. And yesterday I was able to pickle some, and hopefully, maybe by the end of this week I have enough to, pickle some more. But yeah, they're starting to pile in, and I love it.
What type of cucumbers are you growing?
um, I do pickle the bait apples too, but for a Boston pickling, I
Oh,
have a
okay.
Boston pickling and I have a Wisconsin pickling. But I like
Oh,
the Boston pickling because you remember those those pickles you used to get from the well, I don't know, I'm from the candy lady,
Yes. In the
them big old
convenience store.
pickles.
like the
Yes.
yeah,
I
yeah.
got
With,
cucumbers like that. You know what I'm saying?
with the
Like them big.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Huge.
Hey, Erica, how you doing?
Huge. Hey, Erica Taylor. Hey, Miss Kim.
Jason, 55. Hey, now.
Welcome in, everyone.
So
Hey,
I have a question about tomatoes, y'all, because I got a bunch of them
Casey.
out there. I have a bunch of them growing. Okay.
Okay.
So so I know I could take them off, right, and put them in the brown paper bags so they could finish getting ripe, right? So when should I take them off? Like I got one probably like it's huge, y'all. I can't wait to show y'all the video because after this video I'm gonna take them off. But how often I'm so excited. How often, right, do you get tomatoes? How often do you pick them off? Does it depend on what size that they're actually supposed to be? When I should take them off? When I
Before it
should?
fall off.
Yeah. No.
Well,
They
when it start turning colors and blemish and stuff, you could take it off then, or you could, if you like green fried tomatoes, you could take it off whenever you want to. While
And
it's
Yeah,
still,
that's what I did
I like
today.
fried green
I
tomatoes.
took I took some off today. I mean,
I
it was
got some.
huge.
I'm
now
not
them
getting none.
them
Is my
beef
pot
steak,
too small? Maybe
the
they
beef
need
Probably.
a lot of room to grow.
The
Nope.
official Jamie. Did I say that right?
Yeah,
yeah,
Official Jamie,
Yeah.
official
Jamia,
yeah.
meat.
Jamia,
Jamia?
Yeah.
Jamia.
Jamia.
Oh,
Okay.
Jamia.
Now
Glad
Jamia.
to see you. Thank you for coming in.
them beefsteak tomatoes.
Mm,
I love eating them fellas green.
Yeah.
mm.
Well, that's what this was.
So I
Yeah.
did my plant bed, and then now I purchased one, and it's starting to flower already. So I'm excited about that too.
Okay, I
Very
got.
good.
That's great.
I
You get
planted.
that green pinky, girl. You get that green pinky.
Miss Kim, what you planting down there?
Hey, Milky Honey.
Trying to get this.
I don't think she can hear us.
What you planting down there, Miss Tiff?
Well,
Oh,
y'all were talking about the little critters and fighting them. I harvested my plums from my plum tree and pretty much just zucchini. I did my onions. I still got some more onions in the ground. And my peppers, I was a late starter, so my peppers haven't even started, forming. So
Mm.
I'm a little behind on that. But with all this heat, the tomatoes aren't doing anything. They're staying green, and I'm not. I mean, I never got into fried green tomatoes, so
Oh, they're good. I love
Yeah.
it.
yeah, I may have to try that.
it
But
tastes like a regular tomato. It's just green, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's how you cook
Oh,
it.
it
It's
tastes
not as
different.
sweet.
To me, it
It's
tastes
not
different.
as sweet.
It's
You
no,
cook
it's
'em.
not sweet. It's not as sweet, but it's how you cook it,
Yeah,
how
Yeah.
you fry it up. That's
got
Yeah.
a
what
little.
Yeah.
It's the
Okay.
mixture you put. It's the mixture you put in. Hey,
Do you
Miss
cook it like
OG.
okra,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fried
yeah.
okra.
You fry it
smothered, like
like
smothered down and all that? Okay.
They
Smothered.
say,
No.
hey,
Oh,
Renee
I
said
ain't
she
never
had to
done
call the veggie 911.
that. What am
Sorry.
I feeling?
yeah.
now.
You bread it like you would
Yeah.
kind of like okra. Some people do it different ways.
Or just
But
treat it
yeah,
like it's a piece of fish.
Oh, so you can fry it as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's how fried
yes.
green tomatoes
it's
is.
like just a
Okay.
piece of fish.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is so good.
I've
I
Yeah.
never
got a
had it.
question too when we have a chance.
Go ahead,
Yes.
Queen.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, so I have a question. It's not even about harvesting, right? It's about removing or moving some plants. So I have my watermelon plants growing, four of them. Hey, you hear me? But they all in the same grow bag. So I have it in a 25 gallon grow bag. But I want to have single ones. So I put them all in there just to see if they were going to germinate, right? Because I don't have a green thumb. But all four of them germinated and they're like getting bigger. So now I want to move them. So should I move them? I know I read somewhere and I saw like videos that watermelon don't like their roots to be messed with, right?
I
So how
understand.
can I go ahead and do them?
You can, but if you do them, if you move them, don't move them during the daytime
Yeah,
because
they'll wilt.
they guaranteed to croak.
When it ain't gonna be hot, put it that
Yeah,
way.
yeah, when it's not going hot. And then if you do transform, put them in something else. Make sure you don't have it out in the sun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Try to put like until they start to take root and all like that. Try to put them like a shady spot and keep them watered really deeply. And it wouldn't hurt to hit it with a little, like a little 511 or something, just a little nutrients or something like that. A little magnesium helps with transfer shock because a lot of times they're going to have transfer shock. But in this heat, they definitely going to have some transfer shock. So,
And it is
Yes.
hot.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so yeah,
So you
y'all.
don't think they'll grow in that bag, or they gonna be?
I think like four in one bag is too
It's
much.
too
Like it
much.
should really be one because watermelon vines grow so big. Like
You
they
separate, send them to the west, the north,
Yes.
south, and west.
Just send them in different
You could
directions.
do that too.
That's it.
I've
Just
seen
send them in
people
different
have
directions.
6 or 7 in one bag,
Yeah,
but
you
they
can do
send
it
them
like
in
that.
different.
they just drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Wait a minute.
run in different directions. Hey, Nikki.
So they're gonna grow
My
outside the bag.
Yes, they can grow way
yes.
outside the bag.
Yeah,
Oh
Yes.
my lord!
them leaves going all the way, all in the backyard,
I'm
all
the
of it.
good is not gonna have no watermelons. Okay.
You're gonna need some space, at least a 12-foot diameter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Look at her head.
Your yard is just gonna be watermelon vine. That's all.
that's it.
Yeah.
They
Cause
take
they will spread. They will
I
definitely.
must have been crazy when I did this.
Put them in a corner, like in the corner of your yard, so they can spread out from the corner.
As a matter of fact, what you
my
can do is take
sunflowers are
you
dying.
one piece of cattle panel and let them run up the cattle panel.
Yeah, you do that too.
Watermelons will hang just like tomatoes
Oh,
will.
these
Yeah.
gonna be some big boys. They ain't hanging nowhere.
Well,
You know the name of your watermelons, Crafty?
I do.
Okay, what is the name?
I ain't telling you.
Ah, like
He trying to
that.
give you some advice on
I
your
don't want
watermelon.
it. That's all right.
She said the name watermelon.
I had to look see who she talking to.
yes, they will, nigga. Yes, they
So
will.
okay, so we have a hill, right? So like in our backyard, we have a retaining wall, and then up the hill is like a big old space.
Homestead of Rachel, how
Huge
you
up there.
doing?
I could just put the bag up there
Yeah,
On the hill.
yeah,
on the
That's
hill
perfect.
and let it grow out.
yes.
That's
Yes,
perfect.
yes.
Hello, everybody coming
See,
in.
so, Crafty, you got it. You got it.
Sit
Yes, you
there.
do.
Uh,
Yes, you
listen,
Make
do.
sure y'all hit the like button, please. Thank you.
Miss Tiff, I saw you store when I first saw your channel. You was putting up onions.
Yeah, I I guess it's called like how you
Oh, be
braid them,
careful.
be careful.
but there's a way that I stack them so to store them,
Hmm.
and I put them in a cool area, like either in your pantry or if your garage doesn't get too crazy hot. But I like it's a rope where you pretty much make a circle, and then
Mm.
you tie a loop or a knot around the first onion, the biggest onion,
Hmm.
Mm.
to weigh it down. But that's the prettiest way to present it, and you can hang it at home or give it as gifts that way. And I usually do about 6 to 7 on a piece of twine, and it's a great way to keep the airflow and to help dry the onion skin. I call it onion skin. I don't know what y'all call it, but just to help it dry and store.
Okay.
So,
I just
but I
been
do
putting
have a
mine on my
video
boat.
on it. Yes.
Well, I tried that, but I think I choked mine to death. I must have plaited them too tight or wrapped string too tight or something, but they
Yeah.
all wind up down on the table. I had them hanging.
Yeah. Well,
I
some
got.
people, they use they repurpose the bags at the netting that some onions or potato sacks, that type of
Yeah.
thing. They
Hmm.
put it in there to dry too. Some you even use old pantyhose and stuff, some kind of nylon just to individually tie the knots. But they do
Right.
sell stuff that you could hang it in.
So why are we drying onions to make powder and the other stuff or not?
No,
Oh,
that's
that's
just
to cure it. Yeah, we were just talking about curing it. Like after
Yeah.
you harvest your onions, you have to let it dry.
Oh, you
And
can't cut it right then and there.
You
oh
you
yeah,
can.
can use it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can
you
use it.
can, but you're not. If you harvest 8, 9, or 10 of them, you're not gonna eat all 8 or 9 or 10 of them right
So they
then.
can't be froze.
I wouldn't freeze them.
You can
Well,
No,
preserve it that way
not
by
not
chopping
not
it.
unless you dice them up first.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't freeze them.
Oh,
But I don't
Some
eat them.
people blanch it
Yeah.
too, so it's a lot.
Somebody turned down $100 just because they don't want to eat a onion.
Listen, I got onions. I don't eat onions. I grow onions as a deterrent for pests. I've been pulling them because they're in my way here lately. I got them. I just been throwing them up on the boat, let them sit out there in the hot sun. If they die, croak, whatever, I don't care. Um,
What?
but
You
if
don't cook with them either?
no, ma'am. But if somebody wants to,
they're
like
so
my
blessed.
family, they want onions. I got all they want.
so what about onion powder? Do you eat onion powder?
I don't use it. I use garlic
Oh,
powder.
okay.
I don't use onion powder.
Okay.
But there's so many ways to preserve the onions because, like you said, with the onion powder, that's dehydrating it.
Yeah,
And
trash can is a good way of preserving them. Right in the dumpster.
No, there ain't no way of preserving it, bro.
Well, Tracy, Stacy, as much as you travel, you probably have eaten onions and didn't
No,
know it.
sir. This has been a lifelong fight. I'm 56 years old. I cannot be tricked. I cannot be.
Now,
Hey,
I've,
I
Daddy,
smell onions.
Daddy
I'm
Bruce.
I'm not gonna do it, but I guarantee you can be tricked to eat
no,
onions now,
sir.
bro.
Bro,
yeah,
everybody, listen. This is
They
all my
tried.
life.
They
I don't
tried.
have people try to trick me. Believe me.
Well, that was another one of my questions for the night is how do you preserve or how you store it? Because I knew Miss Tiff would be on tonight, and like I said, first time I met Miss Tiff on her channel, she was preserving onions. So, meaning if there's, what was that, 40? If there's other ways that you all on the panel know of preserving the other stuff that you grow, then just holler out.
Yeah, I'm
Let
just
me know
talking about
about
my cucumbers. Um,
the
I
pickle.
just made some pickles out of some of my cucumbers. That's a good way to store cucumbers. Just pickling them.
Right.
So
it. Yes.
I got the spears now. So my next batch, I'm definitely going to make the like the slice for like burgers and stuff like that.
Ah.
I'll make some of those because those are good. So I made some by year before last. I made some out of the lemon cucumber, and it just looked fancy. You know what I'm saying? It don't taste no different than other cucumber, but it looked fancy to be putting a yellow pickle.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, what's that? Oh man, these are pickles. What?
I need some of them because I want a fancy food.
Hey, Sammy Joe. Welcome in,
Yes,
Queen.
hey, Sammy,
I've
come here,
been thinking
Papa.
about you, Sammy Joe. I went
New
searching for you and
Orleans
I couldn't
Gardner, how
see
you
nothing
doing?
new.
You can pickle onions too.
Odom, how you doing?
You
Hey,
can
Miss
pickle
Shirley
them.
OG,
So listen, honestly, y'all,
Nikki,
I'm telling
Mike.
you. Hey,
Janet
everybody.
Cruiser, how you doing?
Tianka got a question, y'all. Tianka
She
got a
do.
question.
She do.
She says about the peach tree. She has harvested everything. Will it grow anymore? If not, what should she do to maintain the tree for next year, for the next time?
And that's
For the
you can do
peach
that.
tree?
Leave that tree
Yes.
alone.
Yeah, I was just gonna say if she's harvested, I always find for my fruit trees, fertilize 3 times, um, or on average two. One in the spring, and then one in like the fall winter. But as far as now, make sure you got every pit, every evidence of any, um, rotten fruit that's either dried up on the branches or on the ground.
Yeah,
Clean up that area so that there's no disease or fungus that'll develop in the
yeah,
soil. I continue to water just because there's leaves, there's still life on the tree and
right.
all of that. So I still continue to water, and that's usually once a week or whatever, nothing major. And then pruning is usually done in the late winter. That
Hmm.
would
Yeah,
be all I would do if the tree needed it. I don't know how old or young your tree is. Mine were planted back in 2011. So, I know I have to prune hard this year because I didn't in the last 2 years. So the limbs are they were very heavy with fruit.
Well,
But no,
her tree is about 3 years old because I gave it to her, and
okay.
my trees are older than hers, and I didn't get not one peach.
Oh
Oh
wow.
wow.
I had plenty of
She said hers
peach
2 years old.
I had
Yeah.
plenty of
Okay.
peaches on the tree, but the critters wanted them more than I did.
yeah. It don't hurt too, like at the end of the summer, maybe going on the first fall, to spray your trees. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
To try to, because a lot of times the leaves have airborne pathogens and stuff
Mhm.
that could be in your neighbor's yard to give your trees, those airborne diseases. So it wouldn't hurt to spray the tree, spray around the bottom of the tree.
Okay, Casey.
Later, Tixie.
What are you spraying?
Do
Uh,
you?
I spray copper fungicide,
Mhm.
um,
What are your
horti-
thoughts on the horticultural fruit spray?
horticulture oil,
Yeah.
neem oil. I spray all that.
Hmm.
Oh,
You do that after the peaches are gone?
Yeah, we know once everything is gone, like I kind of wait towards the end of the summer, like while it's still, because a lot of times a lot of disease and stuff is in the leaves too, like stuff
Yeah.
you got in the leaves, you got curly leaf and all kind of craziness, and yeah, so it doesn't hurt to spray the tree down. You're not going to hurt anything
Salon Depot.
because it's not budding. Um, you're just trying to kill some of the stuff that's going to overwinter in your
right.
tree and on your
Right,
tree and around your tree. So if you can get a preemptive jump on spraying some of that to not like knock some of them down because they're gonna come back in the spring.
right.
So yeah,
So the curling of the leaves, that's not normal?
it's I wouldn't
Yes.
call it normal. It's something's wrong with this curling the leaf. It ain't gonna kill your tree if your leaves curl, but it does have it has been
Oh,
affected.
my pear tree, the leaves are curling. So
It
what do
could
I
be the
do?
Yeah,
variety of the tree too now. It could,
Oh,
yeah,
it
but
has,
if it's not, what am I supposed to be
it
looking
has a lot to
for?
do. It has a lot to do with the weather and the heat too.
Yeah.
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 You know.
Oh yeah, everything curling right now. It's so hot.
The
Right,
heat.
Yeah, I
right.
know my
Telling it.
sunflowers are curling. I'm like, come back
Yeah,
up.
My
yeah.
eyebrows
Oh,
curling. Everything
hold
curling.
on, girl, dad. Glad to
Hey,
see
girl,
you.
dad. Hey, Miss Shirley.
Okay. I thought my tree was about to die or something.
Does it have
Well,
any fruit on it?
No, it's just still leaves.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it then.
It takes
yeah.
a couple of years, or 2 or
Right. I
3.
just planted it. Well, I just got it this year.
Man, I
Okay.
got a
Do
I
you
got a
have
pear
any?
tree.
You
That's
don't have
Miss
any?
Cheryl. Y'all
Mhm.
remember Miss Cheryl Faulkner? I named that tree
Mhm.
after Miss Cheryl Faulkner.
And Nikki
Oh,
got it.
okay,
What's up, Nikki? What's happening?
okay. But you say you don't have any fruit on it, right?
I
No,
love
sir.
you too, Miss
Okay, well,
Shirley.
you're in good shape.
Yeah,
Just keep watering and keep going.
yeah,
That's
Okay.
what I would do.
yeah. Spray a little water at it.
Okay,
Yeah,
then the next question is, how do you water, and when do you water?
I water early in the morning.
It's-
Uh,
I water like early in the morning before it gets hot. I water twice a day in this heat. I water early in the morning. I do have an irrigation system, and I turn it on sometimes, but normally, if a normal summer, I'll be running the irrigation mostly and water in the containers. But it's been so hot, I've been on the hose mostly. You know what I'm saying? Early in the morning, I just go from one bed to the next, just watering everything down. The containers water everything down really, really good and heavy. And I try to avoid putting water on like cucumber leaves, even on my watermelon leaves. I try not to get water on them. I try to water the roots more to keep down the fungicides and stuff that can get, your leaves of cucumbers and, watermelons. They're very susceptible to disease.
Oh
So
Lord.
they'll get powdery mildew and what's the other one, downy mildew. It's all kind of stuff they can get.
How
And
can you know it's gonna be a different color?
yeah, your leaves gonna start turning like a funky brown, or it's gonna have like a whitish gray kind of look. Like, yeah,
So if that
yeah.
happens, you gotta take that up or something.
I be cutting them leaves off.
Just
Like,
cut it off.
that's one of the things I be chopping leaves like all the time. And then you got to look up under your leaves. I've been finding a lot of little larvae, little eggs up under my leaves. So I've been cutting all that off. Anytime I see a leaf starting to go bad, I don't leave it on there. I cut it off. So I just been cutting them off. Yeah.
And
That's the
that's
importance of. I'm sorry if I cut you off.
no, but go ahead.
I
No, I
need
was
to
saying
hire me a
that's
gardener.
that's the
Well,
importance of hand
Nika
watering.
says she water every 2 days early in the morning and do a super deep watering.
Right.
But I've also, Stacy, what I do is even if I find a tomato or any veggie that's got a spot or something have attacked it, I
Yeah.
take it off also.
Yep.
I get rid of it.
Yeah.
Right.
You
And
don't want them. It could be something trying to lay more eggs all over the place. Next thing you
that's
know,
right.
it affect all of your tomatoes.
That's right. And that's what we was talking about that
Huh?
leaf, about the leaf unbiased is because if you see one that you think is something is wrong with it, get rid of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the problem with mine is I didn't cut the grass prior to planting the watermelon, so the grass is tall. I can't tell what's under there, what ain't under there, who ain't under there. And
I
I'm
feel.
not sticking my hand in there. So
Yeah.
I gotta hire me somebody that could come and actually pick out the grass or whatever the case may be, because your girl ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
Ken,
what about putting cardboard or mulch or I mean, it's a
CC,
lot.
how
Is
you
it not
doing?
too late already? Because they vining. I see watermelon. I can see some of the vines, but the grass is okay. The grass is like this, and the
Oh,
vines are down here.
Yeah.
The
If you
grass
could,
is tall.
if you could grab a vine and pick it up, like, and that'd be one way to do it, and slide some up under it.
Yeah, put some
okay.
cardboard up under
Oh,
the
you're saying put it underneath the vine.
Yeah,
Yeah, on top of the
Oh,
grass.
I thought
Yeah,
you
to
mean.
smother the grass.
yeah, to kill the grass out.
Yeah.
So, Tiff, you talking to somebody that's new, right? Let me tell you what I did, right? Okay.
Okay.
So, when I planted the watermelon, I just stuck my finger in the ground and just put it in there. But I don't know. I didn't put no rows. I didn't
That's
mark
fine.
nothing. It's just in
Them,
there. So I don't
them
know
gonna
what's
be
what.
some of the best watermelons.
Yes,
Them gonna be some
Exactly.
of the best
yes,
watermelons. You're gonna get a
It's
big
yes.
just
old
in
melon.
there. I don't
You go,
know.
you're gonna get a big melon because we used to spit the seeds off the back of the porch at my
Oh,
grandma's
That's
house.
See?
it.
Right,
We
right,
wasn't planting nothing,
No.
putting nothing in no. Phew.
right.
That's what I basically did,
The
y'all. I'm
Yeah,
biggest,
serious.
the
So I don't
biggest.
know what row is on. I don't know
yeah,
Hey,
go
sugar.
ahead.
The biggest watermelon, yellow meat watermelon that Fran grew is from seeds that we just threw out there on the other side of the driveway.
yeah.
Right.
And
I'm about to plant my cantaloupe tomorrow.
Okay,
well, I'm gonna do a video on my cantaloupes real soon.
man.
Now
I
that's
got
some
They look
disgusting stuff. That is some disgusting stuff.
what?
You don't like
What's
it?
Cantaloupe and honeydew. Oh my God.
Mm.
The smell of it just, no.
I like the smell of
It's hard to
honeydew.
beat
I
a
don't like the taste
homegrown
of it.
honeydew
I
because
ain't
when
It's
you
hard
buy
to
them in
beat
the store,
anything homegrown. Hey,
it's hard to
Shannon.
beat it because when you buy a honeydew in the store, you don't know. You know what
it's
I'm saying?
hard and ain't got no taste.
from
You
a
don't
little
taste.
town called Archer where they grew all kind of stuff, okay? And it's still, they grew them out there. Disgusting. Disgusting.
10, I
Disgusting.
see you in the chat, 10. Welcome in CC's Texas Garden, Shannon
Hey, TG, welcome back.
2003.
Oh, I eat
Welcome in,
Hey,
watermelon.
everybody.
TG.
Hey, the New Orleans
Watermelon.
Gardener. Welcome in, Queen.
Hey,
Hey,
Tina.
Tina.
Hey, Miss Linda.
She
So I'm
been
gonna
in.
tell y'all how I water, right?
Okay.
So y'all, I have a very small few items that I grow, couple items. um, but I water in the morning, in the afternoon if I need it, and in the evening if I need it. That's it.
Every day?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
So
have to water every day. It's hot as
it's hot here, so
Yeah.
the soil dries up so fast. But
man.
like, okay, when I first planted them, I didn't have to water every day.
Can
Like
I
I
take y'all
really
outside?
was over ordering when I first did it. Um, when I first put them in there, but came June, yeah, getting like mid June, I have to water every day.
Yeah. And my garden's on a slope. A lot of people can't tell, like when I video, but it's on a slight slope. It goes down. All my beds are like that except the one up against the house. That one's level. But the rest of them are going slightly going downhill.
So when you water the top, the water goes down to the bottom?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it drains. It drains pretty fast too because if it was sitting on level ground, it could retain the water longer.
Oh,
Right.
got you. I got you.
But it yeah.
So
So
if my ground soil or dirt or whatever stays moist,
yeah,
I still have to continue to water every day?
no.
No.
Oh,
Stick your
If
okay.
your
finger in the
ground is moist,
puddles.
you don't
That
water
was,
every day.
that was
Yeah.
a question in the
Okay.
chat about sweet potatoes in a bag.
I'm growing Beauregard sweet potatoes in a 10-gallon bag, getting full sun. Do I heal those up? And think they meant pull those up.
No.
You don't have
No,
to heal.
no, you don't have to heal
What is
those.
heal them up?
You don't have to heal
That
sweet
means
potatoes.
pile the dirt up to them. You put them like in a
Do
hill.
I heal those up?
No.
No,
Learned
not if
something
you
new
got,
today, y'all.
not if you got them in the bag.
Right.
Not a stay in the bag.
Yeah,
Thank you, because I learned something new.
But the roots gonna run down in the bag and then they'll form the tubers.
Right.
right.
Now I don't think my potatoes have a lot of rain. I put them in like a bucket yay high, but it was
Mm,
this wide.
mm.
But the tallness of it was not tall. It's maybe like, I don't know.
You might get some of them little small tomatoes that
Let me tell you something about these
The
new gardeners.
potatoes.
yeah.
These new gardeners, you might mess around and have a
Yes.
bumper crop in that little thing.
Tizzy got a question. She was wondering about the sap on the peach tree trunk,
Mm, yeah.
and she wanted to know should she be concerned.
Yes.
I think you should
Yeah.
because that's that old what you call it,
I'm trying to think of the name of it.
The
cellulose,
bug that bores in it. What is it called?
Yeah.
cilio or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
10.
Oh, see,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
Fill your bag or bucket and just plant the slips at to the bottom.
Like at the top.
Oh, she
For,
said the
for,
surface. Oh, on top.
for
The top.
potatoes.
Yeah.
So
Fill your
I had
bag.
cut some slips off for the eyes or whatever of some potatoes. I had so many. But my sister surprised me and came here, and I just let them sit there and they just dried all up.
Uh,
And
You
Murder.
don't think they'll still grow?
Them things were so dry. I threw them. I put them in my compost.
So if they will grow, they'll grow in her compost.
That's it.
yeah, you have them in the compost
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like you do tomatoes.
Would you eat them then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put all your compost in your garden anyway,
That's
don't
the
you?
best. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
put all
wait a
that.
minute now. You're talking to somebody that's new.
I
I
don't
said
have
I'm gonna have to hire me a gardener
I
now.
would too.
No, you learning. You learning. You don't need to be hiring a gardener. Now,
Yeah.
see, the thing about it is, like I was telling you
Congratulations, Ken.
before,
Congratulations.
Fran is my competition. She keeps me jumping because she got several little small spots that she grows in, and the girl be harvesting. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I'm still trying to get some water down to the big garden.
Yeah.
That's the only difference in the size garden I got and the smaller gardens. And
Yeah.
a lot of times you harvest more from those small
You
gardens,
can.
small
Yeah.
spots.
You can pay more attention to them than you can sometimes a larger garden. You can be
Yes.
a little bit more attentive to that smaller garden, especially when you're
True.
fertilizing it and the whole nine. Yeah, so that could be a
So
No,
part
you
of
she
it.
don't have to
say,
get rid of it,
that's what I
Tish.
was about to ask. Okay, did she have
You
to
don't
get
have to you don't have to get rid of it. Check with one of your local feed stores,
Yeah,
and they got some stuff that you can
yeah,
spray them and
yeah,
keep it. You can put it in the soil too.
yeah.
So
It
sap
can.
is not good for trees. I
Not
don't
on
know. I'm
no peach
confused.
trees, plum trees.
Oh,
And you don't want to like whatever. Like so I'll be doing surgery on my trees. Like I had that on my peach tree. And I go out there with my chair, my knife, my alcohol, my copper fungicide, my they got this stuff that you tree wound. Like once you cut a tree and whatever,
They're
they
black.
got this stuff you can spray. So I go
Mhm.
out there and I cut that spot where that sap and that jelly looking stuff is growing,
Mhm.
and I'll take that stuff and you can. It's best to burn it if you can, but if you can throw it way away from don't put it nowhere in your yard. And then once I cut it out, I'll hit it with some copper fungicide, spray it real good, and then I'll come back. I let that dry, and then I come back and hit it with the that little tree wound, spray it.
So
Mhm.
And
you literally doing surgery out there?
I have trying to save a tree.
No.
I have. I
Well,
have.
it's sort of like Miss Tiff said. Whenever you get the old peach cores or pear cores or whatever, or old fruit,
Yeah.
old veggies, get rid of it. Get it out and around that tree
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
because that's where a lot of the disease is at.
Yeah. And push come to shove, that's my oldest peach tree, but I take my chainsaw to it, push come to shove, because I got too many other trees, and
Take
I'm
risks.
yeah to take a risk of it spreading.
Right.
Well,
See, I
Kendra,
probably would have
you
cried.
might be right. You might be right. If it's that bad, I'd get rid of it too.
Yeah. Yeah. Get rid
Ken,
of it.
Cut it and grab something else to it.
yeah,
Order
Ken
you order
says
you,
she's still in shock. She
Yeah.
almost cried.
I
Look at
want to see the
her.
video, and then
Yeah,
Vice, we gonna have to see your harvest video too.
see, you're a trip.
They
So
putting the
nothing
potato.
like the first time.
yeah.
Oh, she did it.
Okay, so she got one up.
she got a video coming.
Oh, she
Yeah.
CC, how many times you had a first time?
So, can I ask y'all a question? What is the, I guess, best fertilizer to use for tomatoes?
Well,
I tried that fish emoji stuff. I have it. I just don't think that is. I mean, maybe I didn't do it right. I did
It
what the
works
back of the
really good.
package said. Huh?
That works really good.
yeah, it
Mhm.
works good because I really can't answer that question because I don't use fertilizer on my tomatoes, period.
See.
So
I
that's what
don't.
I'm saying. I just feel like it's just taking a long time for one. Last year, my tomato was this big.
See,
What
I
kind
forgot
of
to post
tomato
the
did you
video.
plant? What
It
kind of
Huh?
depends on
tomato
what
did you?
kind you had,
Yeah,
unbiased.
Yeah,
it could have been a cherry.
I
you
yeah.
was
can't
It could have been a cherry
no, it
tomato.
was not. It was supposed to be a galaxy tomato, and they are supposed to get yay round. You know what I mean? Like yay round, and it was this big.
You might have got them tomatoes from Texas.
hey
I did not
will you run those in the ground, raised
in a
bed or in the
pot,
container?
just in a
On the
container, like a
pot?
pot.
That ain't never stopped no tomato from putting out.
Right.
So, like
One
right
thing,
now, hands the stems. Wait, this is the pot. The stems are about this tall right now, but I don't. It's nothing. It's just leaves.
what
yeah,
They
kind of
but
real
you can't
pretty and
tomato?
green though.
you can't rush them though.
Oh,
Veggies are taking the scenic route.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm like
curious.
that. As long as I've been gardening, sometimes like man, especially if if I go on like before I ever got on YouTube, I ain't care. They came when they came.
Mhm.
But now I can go look at somebody out here in California and they harvesting, and I'm like, where
Doing all
mine at?
kind of stuff. Like, man, I want something. Just something.
Yeah, but
Something.
they're gonna come when they come. Just
I
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
use fertilizer on mine, so I used a little bit of fertilizer on mine. But it's just like the Miracle Grow plant food
um,
thing. Yeah, that's what I put on mine.
yeah. And so many different fertilizers. Some
Yeah.
people use it, like Mr. Arta, he doesn't use any. I use organic stuff on mine. I use compost tea. I throw that at it. I mix 511 plus some compost tea. Um,
I think I'm scared for
that's
that
kind of stuff
win
like I got a
because
bucket with some weeds and all kind of
now
I
stuff that
don't
I,
I
know. I
pulled and
don't
yeah,
know.
I do that, Stacy. I do the natural stuff.
I don't
yeah,
know
I
if
do
I'm
that.
doing too much. I guess that's why I don't do it because I don't know if I'm doing too much. Like I don't know when to put the banana water. I got
Well, I'm
all
gonna
that
give you
stuff,
this right here. I'm gonna give you a
but
good
I don't know
example.
when to use it.
Miss Linda uses 511. Have you seen
Right?
Miss Linda garden?
Yes.
She
I just say
fertilizes
use
every
fine.
10 days. Every 10 days. If I didn't know what I was doing and I was trying to figure it out, I'm gonna
I
look at some
watch her.
I do.
I,
I
I
watch
do what
her.
she do. I
I
do what
watch
she
her.
do.
do what she do.
So this is the thing, y'all. Wait a minute now.
I'm
Wait a
looking at
minute.
my diva over there.
Your girl, I don't know. I need to probably put it in my phone or something. But when you are doing hair, sewing, taking orders, yeah, you the only person. 10
Living
days
life.
go by so fast. I be done forgot. Like I would have to. I gotta hire me a gardener. I keep saying that
Well,
because
it
that's
You
just
ain't got
what
to.
it is.
It may be
you have
9 days, 11 days, 12.
you have
Just
alarm on your phone, and you can have that phone ring at the same time every 10 days.
you
I'm
know
gonna
what
send you a
happened.
message, Papa, and you call me every
Hey,
10 days and
I'm
remind
biased.
me
Know
to
when them
what.
hair appointment time
I
is.
got too much to remind now.
Well, all
What
you
you
gotta do
say,
is
Stacy?
I said, I'm
watch
biased. You
some
know
of
when them time that hair appointment
Okay,
is,
Timmy
don't you?
Toe.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, that's money.
watch some of Miss Tiff's, cause Miss Tiff be out there in her raised bed doing her thing.
Yeah, that's a lot
but
of people.
but you know what? The main thing is you got to develop a rhythm and you got to develop a why or a reason to
Oh, and
why.
don't forget the 6 dogs.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
okay. No,
That's
but
on
I'm
you.
just saying, like, even for me
Shucks.
when I was a beginner, not that I mean, I learn every day about anything because
Yeah.
my thing is, if you go to the big box store and you see a fertilizer and it says it's fertilizer for tomatoes, and that's what you start with, then that's what you start with. As you grow and you learn, just like other people have said, you could use fish emulsion. You can use different things, and your results are individual based on what you're doing, your little area where you live, your soil. And the main thing to me is developing the soil. Even though they talk about containers, the benefits of containers and raised beds, you still got to develop that soil. You can't just buy a bag of this and a bag of that and create, your soil format. You still got to, develop it and make it rich.
Yeah.
And
Right.
the other thing I wanted to get back to with watering, I personally I've never been coordinated enough to do irrigation. I got irrigation sets in my garage that I bought, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna set up. I'm gonna put a ring around the trees, and I'm gonna do this, that, and the other." I still prefer hand watering
Mm.
because then I look at every leaf. I can flip it. I can, every two. If I'm going out there twice a day, you're gonna catch, or hopefully, you want to prevent and catch the disease and insects. And hand watering, you get that opportunity. And whether you do like what they call that foliage spray, where you have to spray, you know, the plant, you're going to do that early in the morning, not, in the
Mhm.
evening. But you just want to water from the bottom and usually try to prevent getting the leaves wet.
Right.
Yeah.
But That's all I have to say about that.
When I use my irrigation system, I can't, I won't have enough pressure to water all my beds at one time. So normally I water them in zones. So I may start at the bottom two, you know what I mean? Or the bottom one, water that one first. And then I'll turn that off and open, I got the little valves on and turn this one off and turn this one on.
Yeah, yours sound high tech.
Right, where
It is.
yeah, I can water in zones. And so
Yeah,
as it's watering, the bottom bed, I can make sure everything's is doing what it's supposed to do. Everybody's getting water. And then I go to the next and the next one and so on and so forth. I don't have one of those. I guess I could, but I like to be out there while my water's on. You know what I mean? I have a timer on there, but I never use it. I like to be out there when my water's on because I have forgotten that I had my irrigation on. It was just running.
Wow.
And I came out there, had a lake at the bottom of the house just running. Yeah, so I don't trust turning all that stuff on and walking away and letting it. Nah, I got to look and see what's going on.
Well,
yeah,
Well, one thing for sure, we will have a water bill.
Yes.
I have a timer on mine, and at 6 o'clock in the morning or a little after 6, I turn my camera on, look out there, and I see it just doing what it's supposed to do.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it for the garden right there.
Now that's high tech, Miss Tim. That's high tech.
we have an in-ground one, but me, I just like going look at my plants every day. I want to go and look at them. I have a small amount, but I want to look at them every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The larger your garden get, I mean, I don't know what size. I know Mr.
Not that big.
I know Mr. Arthur got a big garden.
Yeah.
But the larger your garden gets, the more time you're gonna have to spend in it.
Right.
Amen.
Yeah,
'Cause,
a lot of times people get carried away and they're like, oh, they just start growing, just planting more and more. You can't get excited, especially when you first start gardening. It can be exciting because I say J3 growing a Chinese one-eyed eggplant, man, that look good. You know what I mean? Like I want to try to grow me a Chinese one-eyed eggplant, and next thing you know, you planting that, and
they ain't gonna eat it when it grow. They ain't gonna eat it.
Mr. Arthur's growing this, and you starting to watch all these different people growing all these different things, and then you can get overwhelmed. Now,
that ain't me right there.
I love to experiment in my garden, so every year I'm gonna grow some different stuff every year. I'm gonna grow different melons every year. I'm gonna grow different brassicas when the fall time comes. I like trying, like, okay, let me see what this tastes like. But I've gotten away from growing, multiple varieties of, like 12 varieties of tomato, 15. Some people can do it and they can handle it. Me, I know I can't handle that anymore, unless somebody's at the house every day. Once the tomatoes start to come in and they're really coming in, like we're talking about today, it's time to go to work now. You got
to pick it.
The cherry tomatoes, they already coming in, and this, you got all these different varieties, and they coming in, and sometimes they might all come in at the same time. You got to get them off the vine, and not they're gonna fall on the ground. Then you're gonna start inviting pests and animals and everything else in your garden.
I got a question. I was shocked when I went to the store the other day and they didn't have any more starts or very few. Very little, right? So they have a time to stop selling them, the starts?
No, they're probably out of them.
Yeah, they probably out, or they done died.
Because they only order so many because a lot of the places feel that if they order more than they should, then they're going to maybe not sell them all and lose them.
Because I was doing like Stacy just said, I was watching somebody's video and they was like, I'm at Tractor Supply right now getting XYZ. I went to my store and I'm like, they don't have nothing over here.
That's because that person that was making the video took it already.
Well, they don't live by me.
They left nothing to nobody.
Store, they are packed with all kinds of stuff.
Every time I see all these people posting, this is on sale. They got trees for $10. I go to my store. They ain't never on sale.
That's it.
Well, let's do a little giveaway here, and we're gonna do it for between 1 and 100. on JG's mark.
All right,
I ain't
start.
gonna play tonight. I'm gonna let y'all win because I
You see
won
what?
last week.
And I won the week before that. Was it the week before that?
Yep.
Well, everybody is welcome to play.
We gonna let them win. Y'all want me to put one number? Okay.
And Stacy, since you do can, are you playing too?
Am I
Who?
playing
Yes.
this game?
Yes. You put
No.
numbers in there? Oh. Okay, since you can, like, is it hard to can tomato stuff like tomato sauce?
No,
Um,
it's not because you're not pressure canning that. You're just water
Right.
bathing that.
Mhm.
My
Simple
wife is getting on
supplies.
me about all those San Marzano
simple.
tomatoes I got in the freezer right now, and I'm supposed to been make some pasta sauce. So it's not hard. It's
Okay.
not hard. I got
Cause
a
I'm gonna
video.
have a lot. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm gonna do a video this week. Y'all gonna see like it's gonna be a lot.
I did a video last year. I think it was me canning some pasta sauce, but a lot of people, Homestead Heart got a good video of
Yeah.
canning.
Hmm.
Okay.
Is anybody close?
I got
Mr.
a
Arthur?
video out too.
Yeah, they
Okay,
close.
Tiff Farms got a video out canning.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna look at it.
I'm looking at my can over there right now. She did a good job yesterday on them cucumbers.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Fran to do a video
That's what I want to grow
on
too.
the tomatoes, and
Making
because
sauce.
she can, yeah, she can. She do a little bit of everything with the tomatoes. That's one of the
Okay.
reasons I grow so many.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to see hers too. So I'm gonna watch all of them. Make sure
man,
she do it for me. Tell her it's for me.
man,
Okay, I'm gonna tell her.
that tomato sauce, that pasta sauce, whatever you want to call it, was so good. Yeah, so
Okay,
I
I'm
got to get
doing
all
it.
that stuff out of the freezers, man. My wife getting on my nerves
I don't know what to
because I,
do.
I'm like, when you go get all them tomatoes, are they any good? Blah blah blah. I'm like, they frozen. Yeah, they good. But I
That
got
is,
to go ahead and cook them
long
Why
as
is
they
down.
it
close, they good.
1261 in there?
I got to cook them down and go ahead and can them.
Okay, yeah, I definitely want to do that.
Oh, I can't do it over here. Okay, you can
Did the
only go
number
up
come
to.
up yet?
He's
Not
still
yet.
looking.
Not yet.
Not yet. I'm going back to the top.
You know, I did them hard numbers. There
Oh,
it
you
is. There it is. My Renaissance grandma,
what
57,
number?
57.
57.
57.
Go back and
57.
check.
Okay, Crafty, go and check it.
Okay,
I think.
Yes, I'm checking.
Okay.
you can
57.
stop people.
So you're in Texas, bias?
Louisiana.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're in the same area, Miss Linda. You're in the same zone.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
You
Boy,
can
it's hot
stop
as a
putting the
bad
numbers
word
in
down
people.
there.
It is.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine. Whew.
Yeah, but they got some food. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna have to slide. I don't know if I better make it down there this
Look
year.
for my Renaissance grandma.
They looking for
She
the
can,
other people. Hold on.
We're looking for the other numbers right now.
Ooh, that'd be a good little
yeah,
trip for this fall. I'm by.
Where? To New Orleans? To New Orleans?
Yeah, my wife, she loved it. Yeah,
Oh
she had
yeah.
never, the first time she had gone, I took her. She had never been.
No, I don't see it again.
Yay.
My Renaissance grandma.
yeah,
Congratulations.
my Renaissance
Amazing.
grandma. You all can stop putting the numbers in.
Congratulations,
I was just going
Queen.
to say, I think they didn't stop yet.
Yeah, they hadn't stopped, but they can quit.
They still doing it.
She say, woo hoo.
Woohoo!
Congratulations, my Renaissance grandma.
Mm,
Yeah, Stacy, that
Yeah,
food is really good. It's just so rich.
it is. Yeah, but it's worth the trip.
It's
And,
worth it.
and expensive.
that's
Yeah,
why I want to go there just
Now,
to eat.
food is expensive anywhere, but I'm saying the richness of the flavors and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
you're not used to it,
I love it.
yeah, it'll catch you off guard.
I miss my buddy from. He was from Lake Charles. He used to come down here every year and make me
Oh,
some
that's down
gumbo.
the road from me.
Yeah, he used to come up here every year and make me two big old pots of gumbo. One I freeze, and the other
Okay.
one I keep eating, nose running. I'm still tanning though.
Okra gumbo is the best.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okra by itself
okra
is the
gumbo.
best.
Oh, Liz. Who I love okra.
Okra
Well,
gumbo.
I wouldn't mind having some fried okra right now. Lord,
There you go, Stacy. There you go with some tomatoes.
love fried okra.
I like mine fried with green tomatoes together.
ooh. And I ain't ate. Well, y'all give me hunger.
I
I
know.
like eating mine raw. I like eating it raw.
Do what?
I
You
like
You like
eating,
eating the
Okra
okra
raw.
raw.
I like eating the okra
Okra's
raw.
good too. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like it raw.
When I'm outside, working,
Yeah, it's
I
good.
eat the okra raw.
And see, y'all got me doing that. I had never eaten okra raw, and they were like, "Oh, try it raw," and I tried it. Man, I was out there tearing that okra up out there, man.
That's why
I
I'll
tried
be
it too,
tearing it up.
Stacy.
No.
Now is by you,
like
is she from Louisiana?
Yes, Baton Rouge.
Baton
okay.
Rouge, LSU.
We was in New Orleans about 3 years ago to
Yeah, I've
a
done it probably about
Delta
3 years ago.
convention.
T-Nog is on, y'all. I don't know, Mr. Bandit, if you was ready to.
Okay, well, yeah, we gonna get
I
out of the
love
way and
mother okra too.
let Tina do her thing. So
Okra.
I appreciate everybody for coming up. Everybody.
Y'all
Thank
don't
y'all
forget
for
to hit the
coming
like
in.
button. Thank
Hit the
y'all for
like
coming
button.
in.
As I always say, I love you, and there ain't a thing you can do about it.
No,
There
go
it is.
Gators.
We love you back.
Okra and
Peace.
stewed tomatoes. Okra and stewed tomatoes.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.